Baldwin here. It's time for the Lunchtime Market Update for Friday, March the 12th, 2021. I hope everybody's having a great trading day today. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research. Everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice, so please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. Good. All right, let's check see where we are at the market here today. So market's down only 11 points here this morning as we're getting a little bit of a pullback as we were expected after yesterday's all-time highs. Still showing a nice green move here off of the Doji week. Doesn't mean we're necessarily going to, just completely launch to 4,000, in 1 week, but we are seeing a nice move right here. Let's hopefully close above last week's highs. That would be great. So let's see where we finish here today. Again, we were looking for a potential ABC pullback off of this last impulsive wave up. So this may just be a little pause right here and going up, or we may see a little bit of a bigger retrace. But again, the 50-day moving average has proven to be a really big bouncing point here recently. So let's see how that holds. And again, don't forget with the recent all-time highs, the macro trend line has shifted, and we are still bullish until proven otherwise. So good stuff there. So let's say with the SPY again, really low volume here today on a Friday. S&P futures have given a few nice moves today. We're an inside day so far if you include the overnight session, but let's take a look here. Really, I mean, it doesn't look like there's a lot of good moves. There was a good short opportunity in here today. It was a really tight price action. They filled the gap here this morning. That's our RTH lows. They filled the gap here this morning. They rejected those levels, and on that rejection, there was some good volume that was coming in here. Not good volume, but decent volume, increasing volume that came here to get into the 15 orb range. That gave us some good short opportunities here to get to the 15 orb low. So we're really seeing a lot of kind of this range bound type action right now. So unless they can get into yesterday's range and really get over these highs with some volume into the end of the day, I expect probably some more chop as they just basically crush some premium here today. So MES. Same stuff, just keep an eye on the geometric lines here. So we got a big one up here today. So it looks like it's trying to break out a little bit right here. So we'll see what kind of volume we get here going into the afternoon. Let's see with the Qs and see how they're behaving here today or misbehaving. So just basically same thing, just chopping around here this morning. We talked about this in the bubble report today. We lost we broke out of a big geometric line. Tech really helped the market hit all-time highs yesterday. We're kind of retesting that level right now. So we're just kind of kind of a grindy type action. So we'll see how that holds it there and if they can try to pop it off of it right here. So this is kind of a big area right here for the IWM. We do have a fresh high on this one, so we can really push this trend line back over. It's important that it did that there today because this it was looking pretty rough right there. If we broke down that trend line here this morning, now we're going to see how that holds here going into the rest of the day. But generally hanging in there so far. The kind of the standout this morning was the relative strength in the XLF. We are kind of sort of losing this geometric line right here, so that's not good. A couple little gaps here in the pre-market area. So if it does break down, watch out. That could bring the market down a little bit, but it seems if it get back above this upward trend line, that would be a good thing for the XLF. Let's take a look at Apple and see how it's behaving here today. So it's Apple got a nice little pop right here, making a nice move. Let's take a quick gander at this one. So yeah, nice volume kind of this one. A little bit tricky here on the intraday, but a lot of good moves here. We're seeing some harmonic patterns here intraday. Everybody who likes we talked about the shark yesterday, but sharks are kind of rare, but we do see a nice butterfly-like pattern right here, right? So you get this, higher low. Right, and then there we go. Right, so again, entering just because you see the potential harmonic setting up is just still look for a good entry on this one. You want to find nice breakout over level right here. Increasing volume is always good. Right, a nice pop there on Apple. So again, I like how Apple is over the 15 orb high right now, and the market is trying to work its way up here too. Let's see Tesla. So Tesla, this is one too that we pointed out here for you guys. We put this. This is a part of our group is on our Discord. We've got a proprietary option flow channel. We created it, and it's there to give us ideas, right? To look at charts, and so Tesla has been one that's obviously is a Friday favorite, right? So we got a nice geometric breakout here over this kind of sideways head and shoulder type pattern, and then we tweeted that out for you guys too after this move, and it ended up giving us a bull flag here for another nice move up, and it's testing some of our key levels here as well. So good stuff there on Tesla. So other than that, another one that we pointed out today too, and also had some option flow on it as well, was Boeing. So Boeing with a nice break there this morning out of the 15 orb high, retrace here off the prior closing gap level, and still continuing to work its way up. Just epic, really epic moves here on Boeing. So some nice stuff there. And let's take a look at one more, JP Morgan. This is just one I just wanted to just point out here. We pointed this out with some relative strength this morning too, with the strength of the XLF, and it was kind of from the bubble report this morning. We were talking about potential gap and go on this one. It did give us a nice momentum push this morning, but then just couldn't follow through. So again, but very, very interesting stuff there with JP Morgan. So good stuff. So we got a few chart requests out there. I appreciate you guys sending those in. So we've got JMIA. So JMIA was on our bullish radar yesterday. It slammed right into the 50-day moving average, so that makes it tough. But inside day could be gearing up energy to make a push to get above there. Definitely one to keep on the radar here going into next week. Another one too we've got is NEO. So NEO again, kind of not quite an inside day right here, but still holding the 80 MA on that one. Kind of low volume, but hanging in there, so that's good. Zoom not so good here below the 80 MA, so it needs to really get some action here to get going. PLTR again, nice outside day here so far, generally showing some strength. I'd like to see a little more. Let's see a little more volume coming into this one, but so far so good, hanging out over the 80 MA, which is good. And we have Snow back below its 80 MA, so still kind of blah right there. GME, GameStop, GameStonk, inside day up here so far, so it's kind of hanging onto that range and over the daily cloud. So not time to short yet, but we'll see how it handles this inside day range. Let's take a look at Snap. Snap hanging in there too. So this had some unusual put activity on it. We did gap down here this morning. We kind of reclaimed some of that range. So just kind of keep an eye on it right here and see how it holds the 80 MA. And again, generally still looking kind of constructive. So good stuff, guys. I really appreciate everybody for tuning in. We'll see you guys in the market wrap. And until then, stay healthy out there. And remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game. And we'll talk to you guys soon.